down the track. Could be overthrows here. There will be. Sushan Bharti was quick to the ball, picked it up and threw sharply back to Binod Bandari, but Bandari couldn't make ground across to his right, so the end result will be a single to Patel. Double injury blow means that 2 changes to this American side announced last night by USA Cricket. Nisarg Patel wants a single, but Madank Patel has no interest. He'll have the strike.
विदेशमा पनि फ्लो गार्ड र लेड फ्री प्रोडक्ट नै युज हुन्छ।
त्यही भएर गुणस्तरीय प्लम्बिङको भरपर्दो नाम मार्बल सुरक्षा घरको
साथ जीवन भरको।
Anything, it looks a bit more like keeper and bowling order because we've seen Karen Casey and Sampal Kami and Bikram Saab, the seamers. But for the moment, it's a trial by spin. And spin in the shape of the superstar, Sandeep Lamachani. It's a lovely drive down the ground. Good positive footwork by Madank Patel. As I was saying just before we got the audio working up for you, probably known as maybe the strongest player of spin. Watchful in defence this time. Nicely forward by Nisarg Patel. You have no doubt that USA will be looking for a way to counter Lamachani. They can get through his 10 overs. I feel like they're in the game. Another googly, sharp spinning googly back into the right-hander, well worked into the leg side by Nisarg Patel. Nisarg Patel had some success with the bat on that tour of Nepal back in February 2020. Another googly, well picked by a real beauty. Turn and bounce. Very difficult to play Lamachani off the back foot. That's good batting. Gets forward and works it into the gap between point and cover. Gets a cheer and a bit of a whistle from his teammates on the...
Celebrating Kumari Bank Limited's 20 years of adding values.
कुमारी परिवार सुरक्षा बचत खाताले खोलेको छ सबैको सुरक्षाको साँचो। कुमारी बैंकमा खाता 26 लाख सम्मको फाइदा।
थप जानकारीको लागि नजिकैको कुमारी बैंकको शाखामा सम्पर्क गर्नुहोला।
सुरु गरौँ परिवारको सुरक्षाको संस्कार।
A call of 1-1-1 from Patel. Two Patels batting in tandem here. Back-to-back singles through the same region, but very different shots. This time off the back foot from Nisarg Patel, avoids the dive of young Kushal Bertel there at extra cover. Hasn't had quite the same impact to start his ODI career that he did with his T20I career, the player of the series back in April against the Netherlands and Malaysia. Down the track and a lovely shot through the offside, avoids the dive of Kushal Bertel. I don't think that was a chance. Acrobatic stuff from him, trying to get a hand on it, and really good use of the feet from Madank Patel. Gets to the pitch of the ball of Sushan Bari and gets it through the offside, opens the blade nicely. Kushal Bertel, but not able to get anything on it. Runs away for 4. Flatter through the air, an appeal from Bandari, nothing from Sushan Bari. And USA, I think, will be probably cautiously pleased with this start. Ticking along at a nice run rate, up towards 5 and over. Patel in particular has looked very fluent with his footwork. Madank Patel, that is. Two Patels, of course, batting together. He's moved into the 30s. Maybe one of the surprises this week for Nepal, a side so often stacked with a real army of left-arm spinners. Just
विदेशमा पनि फ्लो गार्ड र लेड फ्री प्रोडक्ट नै युज हुन्छ।
त्यही भएर गुणस्तरीय प्लम्बिङको भरपर्दो नाम मार्बल सुरक्षा घरको
साथ जीवन घरको।
Lamachani's going to continue. I wonder how long into his spell will they proceed. He'll be looking for wickets, as he always does. Yeah, all three sides will play 4 one-day internationals this week. Paul starting out with a double header for them. Each of the three sides will play one double header, i.e. back-to-back days. And all 6 of the matches underneath floodlights. And just stay with us, wait till you see the beautiful scenes as those floodlights come on. Sunset around 6:15 or so local time. They'll probably flicker on towards the very end of this first innings, but really take effect for the whole second innings, which is when they'll be working. Too full again from Lamachani, driven into the offside. For USA, of course, the big hitting Jaskaran Malhotra made those headlines all the way around the world. He'll probably come in at number 5. 173 not out he made. Down the leg side, and I think this is what you see from Lamachani. If he gets into a side immediately, starts taking wickets straight away, he's up and he's a buzz, and he just flows with confidence. But if you can keep him out, he will just go on the hunt for wickets. That's a nice line. That line you can bowl your leg break or your googly too. Leg break will just come away from the right-hander. Bring that first slip into play. That's Asif Sheikh there. And if you got the googly, then you'll challenge your LBWs, your bowls. That is the googly. Thuds into the pad. Probably doing far too much, you'd have to think. Lamachani thinks it was out. Interesting, not a lot from Binod Bandari or Asif Sheikh. Nisarg Patel, remember, long way forward there. Really strike directly in the line of probably off stump and off stump only with the sharp turning googly to be given a chance to go on and hit middle and leg stump. And I think that's a pretty fair decision. Long way down the track there. Such an effective googly, isn't it? A vicious weapon that Lamachani has in the armoury. And watchful on the back foot. So Lamachani's got 1 for 12 after 4. Asif Sheikh's got his hands on his head. 16 overs gone.
विदेशमा पनि फ्लो गार्ड र लेड फ्री प्रोडक्ट नै युज हुन्छ।
त्यही भएर गुणस्तरीय प्लम्बिङको भरपर्दो नाम मार्बल सुरक्षा घरको
साथ जीवन भरको।
So anything short, there'll be some risk there because could it be easy to cut away for 4. Fourth fielder allowed outside the circle in this, the second power play. He's out at deep mid-wicket. So quite defensive field for Kushal Malla. That is the kind of front foot square cut, isn't it, from Nisarg Patel, who gets that away for the single out to that man. He isn't a deep cover, he's definitely a sort of deep extra cover. Really straight. So he's there for the drive as much as the cut. Anything dragged down will be punished, you'd suspect. Little shorter this time, but Manang Patel on the front foot unable to get it away. Going to get to the end of the 17th.
Celebrating Kumari Bank Limited's 20 years of adding values.
डिसोमको रिचार्जमा इन्टरनेट सित्तैमा। यो योजना डिसोम फाइबर नेट सेवा पुगेको स्थानमा उपलब्ध छ।
Dish Home Fiber Net.
कुमारी परिवार सुरक्षा बचत खाताले खोलेको छ सबैको सुरक्षाको साँचो। कुमारी बैंकमा खाता 26 लाख सम्मको फाइदा।
थप जानकारीको लागि नजिकैको कुमारी बैंकको शाखामा सम्पर्क गर्नुहोला।
सुरु गरौँ परिवारको सुरक्षाको संस्कार।
घर आइपुग्यो।
जिन्दगीको बाटोमा सजिलो अप्ठ्यारोमा तिम्रो साथ रहिरहुला।
डिश होम खुशीको कनेक्सन।
आज एउटा नयाँ मुभी देखाउँछु, छिटो तयार हौ। छिटो आउन, सुरु हुन लागिसक्यो।
हस्, म आउँदैछु।
ल हेर डिसम्मै फर्स्ट डे फर्स्ट सो
डिसम्मै फर्स्ट डे फर्स्ट सो
हेर्नुहोस् डिश होम सिनेमा घरमा हलिउड बलिउड तथा नेपाली नयाँ मुभीहरू फर्स्ट डे फर्स्ट शो वर्ल्ड वाइड रिलिज का साथ आफ्नै घरमा सपरिवार का साथ डिश होम खुशीको कनेक्सन Strong connection build strong relation. Uninterrupted connection. Uninterrupted learning. Non-stop communication. Non-stop uploading. Non-stop downloading. Faster streaming. Faster gaming. Do whatever you think because this is Dish Home's FiberNet.
So welcome back. That is the state of play, and just as I was speculating before the break, wondered whether or not we would see Sandeep Lamachani continue. He's going to be taken off, so just using a 4-over burst. Going to go back to the seam of Karen KC. And I think the USA will just take that as a little moral victory, even though Lamachani did pick up a wicket from the final delivery of his first over. Going to be runs to start with for Nisarg Patel. Just come off an outside edge. Really good work down at third man. Will cut off the possibility of a boundary. It's Asif Sheikh down at third man. So yeah, perhaps USA just in the ascendancy at the moment. Certainly be pleased to have only lost 2 wickets before the first drinks. Both the Patels, Nisarg and Monank, looking very fluent and assured at the crease. Nisarg's moved into double figures now, and Karen KC been expensive so far. Those first 2 overs of his going for 18, brought back in to the attack. Change of ends as well for Karen KC, coming in now from the Al Emirates end. Misfield. Kushal Bertel went with the one hand, was trying to run across and pressurise the run out, but has taken his eye off the ball, and they'll get through for a single. It was interesting to see as well, USA training yesterday here at the facilities. Nepal choosing to just have more of a pool session, probably a stretch session back at the hotel, having trained a couple of days before that. Remember, Nepal back-to-back ODIs in some serious heat here. All 3 of the sides will do that once this week. Nicely bowled by KC, beats Patel through to the keeper, Bandari. Yeah, so Nepal will have to endure that fate first. They'll play today and tomorrow, Monday and Tuesday.